Hello, I'm Citrus, and you're looking at the Perfect Grade RX-78-2 Gundam's Legs, Part 3 of the build series. And we'll start, just like we did before, with the unarmored leg first. At the top, the assembly is basically the same as the shoulder assembly, where you have these pre-molded joints that wrap around the white piece here. And there's a ball joint in the middle, just like before. So you get a bit of twist, and the pistons move. Get a rotation here. This rotates only that far. And moving down, you can see the small arms that support the opening armor panels here. Some piston detail. All of this would be really great to be picked out with some metallic paint. And you have the first piston on the leg, which spins like so. Looks pretty good, but it is a little funny that you see the two bars are connected down here and it's not really covered up more. And the first joint gives you a pretty good bend right there. And moving down, the same deal, pistons in here. No rotating joint up here for the little caps that will go over it, unlike the arms. You move further down and there are more pieces that come out here for armor panels and back here as well. Some thruster detail there. And you have the, I suppose, infamous shocks gimmick, like so. So there's a spring that runs along the inside. And you get a more pistons here around this joint for forwards and back motion. The legs can bend a lot more down, almost completely, so that this is like a straight line. They can forwards. And moving down to the feet, have some side-to-side roll. The one joint up here inside of the ankle piece actually rotates in this direction to facilitate the tilt, but as you can see, it doesn't go too far. It rotates. Moving down to the foot itself, you have the back half and the front half, and they can split apart like so. And it's kind of hard to see exactly how much of a bend that is without the soles of the feet on it, but you'll see that in a second when I show you the armored version. Alright, so overall the amount of detail, articulation, and complexity in this leg is basically on par with the 1.5 Master Grade, or the 1 Year War, since they use the same pre-molded leg parts with the same articulation points here, 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 and yeah. The only difference is that on the Master Grade, it's a ball socket up here instead of the swivels. But I think practically speaking, they afford about the same range, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So on the unarmored joints, this can basically go all the way around. Once you put the armor on, you can see that it realistically can't actually turn too much. This is about as far as it can rotate. And it can't rotate inwards, so just that much. It's a little bit unfortunate, because you see here the piece here basically stops it. But the overall construction of the leg is very, very solid. Alright, so moving back here, you can see that the decal density is still rather low on the leg, but it's there's enough, I think, that it breaks up all of the white pretty well. Not very many panel lines at all, just like the arms. Most of it being done by actual piece separation. So the first gimmick is this one in the back, which opens like so. And obviously, because the joints holding this on are a lot smaller and only on the side, you do actually see the joint detail. If this was picked out in paint, it would look really good. Have this one piece on the back, which reveals the two thrusters inside, and not too much else. And these pieces on the side open up as well. The last piece that opens is this kneecap, which is a little bit tricky, but there you go. You can see the vents there a little bit better, but as you can tell here, there's actually not too much underneath there to really look at. It's also a shame that because of the ankle guards and everything, you don't really get to see the pistons in the ankles too much. The back ones are basically completely hidden from view. But with the armor on, it is easier to see just how dramatic the foot split really is. And for a lot of crouching poses, it will help quite a lot. So we're zoomed out again to just see the whole leg all together. And I think the proportions look really, really good. The detail is a bit barren, but if you're into scribing your own panel lines, there's plenty of big spaces to take advantage of. And there's definitely a lot more room for decals too. Like maybe something along here, more in the front here, maybe even on the thighs. A lot of room for you to add in your own flares. Alright, so that's it for this part. Next up will be the chest, waist, and backpack, basically the entire torso. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.